down a few of the races here just to kind of give you a feel for how I've been doing things. Because Mystic Beast and I, who is actually on audio today, I've got him in
Present,
Discord.
guys.
So, I've got Discord running again. Hopefully, we can start talking again and try to keep everyone up to date. But the nation I am playing as today is going to be Elven Nation, who, take after Santa. Santa is, in fact, their king. He's a philosopher king. Everybody needs a great king. Santa doesn't fight. He gives presents. He'd rather give coal. That's not the same as fighting. The materialist, for obvious reasons, he's always working with machines. So it's going to be definitely an interesting playthrough because I haven't fully decided how I want to go about it yet. Xenophile because he likes everybody. Everybody gets gifts. And then, I've got efficient bureaucracy and philosopher king, which will definitely make it interesting. Of course, warp travel may be the slowest of the three travel methods. It's not necessarily my preferred method, but it's definitely flexible enough to try to get a playthrough out of everybody. So, Mystic Beast, have you decided kind of who you wanted to play with?
I'm gonna go ahead and choose my Centaurian race. It should be pretty interesting. Um, for those who don't know, let me just kind of get into it. I do have the Defiant modifier, and if anybody who knows the Defiant modifier,
Ethics
it,
attraction minus
it can be
15%.
pretty much a bitch. It is pretty much a bitch. There are worse modifiers, but Centaurians are always. I created Centaurians um, to be, a pretty fun race that pretty much forces you to make diplomatic decisions a little bit more than the others. Um, so it won't be like I'm not gonna be entirely gung ho about going to war, uh, but there definitely will be wars, guys. I promise you.
And, he may fare very well in war. I mean, he's a militarist, which already gives him army damage as well as fire rate here, as you can see. And then he's also got a trait, very strong. So his army, some pretty tough horses here.
Fucking stallions, man. Fucking stallions.
So he's got warp travel as well, and he's on a tropical world. These horses don't like the cold.
They don't.
We've got a few other races here that I've thrown together. Off stream, I've played as the Favarian science gurus here, cats, foxes, whatever you want to call them. I've also played as the Bavi offline. These both games are games we've actually managed to get to an in-game crisis on, so we've definitely got more experience than when I first started streaming this. So I hope this game will go well for us. Um, and then, of course, Mystic Beast has also got the Pisceans and the Aryans up here. We'll go into details on
Yep.
them another time because he's not playing those today. The only thing I do believe is since the Centaurians aren't wormholes, he's got to deal with the speed buff of warp as well, just like I do. So
For any fans of this game, yes, when I very first started this game, I thought, warp was the easiest of the three, and I wound up just absolute, I guess, falling in love with fucking wormholes, because wormholes, I can get around so much easier with wormholes, and I have no idea why, because theoretically it would take longer to travel, but I just like it way better.
all right, so I'm getting the game together. All right, so I got to go ahead and invite Mystic Beast here. I will be sending you the password here as well.
Password. All right. Shift tab. Oh, got it.
The Elven Nation here. The elves have no wish to fight. They only want to craft things for everyone. Although they have a ruler known as Santa, they only treat him as one of themselves with no special treatment. So that's how we play things.
Join.
All right.
Boom. Just like my empire.
So I find myself doing a lot of medium maps because it keeps it small. The games don't last that long. Well, they will last long. This is definitely going to be a multi-stream session. But for all intents and purposes, Spiral Galaxy, I do find myself favoring them quite a bit. Just because it's a little bit, fancy. There are some choke points between arms which you can't always get across. Um, we've also learned in our line games that neither one of us like AI starts. We hate having a big power say screw you. So we want everyone to be on fair ground, no advanced starts. Three Fallen Empires gives us the chance for War in Heaven, so I always want to keep that as an option. No special, changes here. I don't mind anything. Question: since you're playing the Centaurians, who don't exactly have the same viewpoints as me, do you want us to be very well distributed, or do you want to keep us together? In terms of where we start.
I can let that, I can either let that be up to the game, be up to you, or like I really have no particular preference. If it is random, you would have no idea how that would play out.
Right. Well, this is gonna have a heavy RP aspect. We found ourselves really delving into our races here. So we will try to RP as much as possible, vocalizing it if possible, but sometimes writing is still the best way to go. If Mystic Beast does write something in chat, I'll be sure to try to make sure it's read on stream, or we'll make sure it's viewed. So I think we're ready then. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Oh, you're not ready.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. I will tell you, my my literature is much better than me acting, but I will lead an attempt if that's a fucking, you know what, it's a fucking word now, so get over it.
Yeah, so I already noticed the audio seems to be cutting out. I don't think there's going to be anything I'll be able to do about that, per se. But, we will definitely try to make do with what we can get here. So we have a Arctic preference.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What was they it?
But it's absolutely okay. You still there?
Yeah, it just cuts out frequently.
Oh, gotcha. We forgot to wire up, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, you're the only one not wired up. I still am.
Gotcha.
But I think we'll work with it. I mean, it might have improved our quality a little bit, and we still have time. Go ahead and try to do that. It might disconnect us briefly for you, but we can definitely get you back in here.
I'm gonna decide not to. I do apologize, Santa. I already have another person utilizing my PS4, so.
Alright, well, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start assigning research here before we unpause it here.
Alright, I'm doing the same.
Oh, see, these are an interesting kind of start of things. I am personally going to go off of sensors first. Let's see here. Influence is always good. And, ooh, I hate these two choices. Mining Network 2. Nah, just an all-out bonus. We'll go an all-out bonus round here. Alright, so Polaris. Where's my science ship? There you are. Begin the survey. See where we're at. It looks like I'm clear up north. And I've got Arctic there. And okay, this is my next stop. That is going to be a good world to have. As we can see, I already have the option of getting 7 controlled systems with all the traits that I have. That's gonna be fascinating. Um, I'm gonna hold off on building anything else. I'm ready to resume if you are.
I'm ready. I've selected my 3 researches.
But already found an interesting world to possibly colonize early game. Head elf
How the
Meek
hell did
Ringle.
you find it that fast? Holy hell.
Well, it was
Uh,
within my territory. Like, it's just there.
FYI, guys, if you are, or if you can hear me and stuff like that, I am doing this a little crippled because my computer's a piece of shit. I'm doing this without a mouse, so challenge accepted.
Hey, you're the one who continued said challenge.
Yep. But that's only because I've done it before. Believe it or not, when Santa very first did these, I'm gonna call them haphazard streams with Solaris, I didn't have a mouse either.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, it was great because it was a new game. I was enjoying it, but I kept wanting to restart it. We never actually got through it. But now we're more seasoned, and I feel more comfortable streaming it here. So this guy's. Oh,
Definitely more seasoned. I had so many fights. I had so many fights with the goddamn fucking modifiers. I did not understand shit.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this because it's gonna give me more food. So,
That's disgusting.
got an interesting start of things here. So let me go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and build this. The thing about Utopia, if you guys don't already know, is the fact that we have Unity, which allows us to select various traditions. Um, I'm trying to figure out what I would want to start off with, being Santa pacifists here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to crank it up a little bit, see if we can tolerate it. Since it is still early game, we can usually get pretty fast on some of the early game stuff here.
Screw it.
Tile blocker clear.
Go ahead. Not responding to your picking up the pace. My science ship has already found some pretty disgusting anomalies.
Anomalies? Jeez.
Yes.
Construction complete.
30 seconds into the game, I already found like an anomaly with a 20% risk rate, and I was like, ew.
That was kind of how some of the that was how one of the other games I had a lot going on there. Okay, I'm going to turn off the video preview to see if that gives us a little bit of extra bandwidth to work with.
Alright, sweet.
So Polaris is almost fully surveyed. So, hopefully this isn't too sensitive to ask of me here for you, but have you decided to build a second science ship yet, or you just kind of rocking with the one you got?
I'm actually gonna hold off on that since we do start off poor as all hell, or at least I do. So I'm gonna wait.
I never really like these 2 minerals and 2 energy stuff. Like, I'll grab it, when it's worth it, or when it does in fact matter. But spending the minerals just to get +1 isn't always, in my opinion, I mean, the 2 minerals are
Me,
not
I
horrible.
build a mining station. For me, I just build a mining station anywhere I can. But I do see what you mean, because sometimes it just totally defeats the purpose, especially when like, if it takes 1 energy credit to maintain a one extra mineral. Is it really?
I mean, the minerals are 2, so, I mean, 2 over the course of time can be seen to be worth it once you get some of the traditions, which will, like, reduce the cost. But, for me, you know, power is a commodity, and I don't want to just build on a bunch of 2s if I can just hold off a little bit longer. Ooh,
See what's on my.
precursor
Ooh,
stuff.
okay.
Oh, and it's going
Bless you, bless you.
Updated.
straight into this system where I already want to go. It's going to take 3 surveys to get to it. I could expedite this one, but I think I'll hold off because it's just giving me time to build the minerals for the colony ship. Contact report. Its favored storm in the scientific community had some negative yet temporary impact on pursuits.
Ooh. My race just got to see a comet fly by. Alright. I gotta give my science ship a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna have him go ahead and survey quite a few areas.
Arctic 18. Oh yeah, this is a great world. I am gonna nab this up as if it wasn't even here. Colonize requires 350, so I'm a little bit behind on that. So we'll just have to give it a few
System
moments.
survey complete.
Officially, if I hadn't built the station, I probably would have been able to do it, but that is now completed. So let's go ahead and survey this system, and I'm going to go ahead and survey this way. Another month here, and yes, now I can colonize.
Holy hell, Santa. Shit.
I've got the minerals to colonize. I'm sorry, man. We'll put it here.
No, I just zoomed out and checked the galaxy map and like you put us on a big map.
This is a medium-sized map. This is the normal size we always go with. Girdwood, Doron, Carissa. Carissa sounds interesting. The planet will be colonized. Hi, Queen Chris Kringle?
Chris Kringle?
Did he... Oh, Santa should still... Oh, yeah, Santa Chris Kringle. Okay. Hi. Okay.
It has been a long time since you've played yourself.
I know. Head Elf May.
That's only 10%. I'll go ahead and research that.
So the game is calling me High Queen, but I'm neither female nor am I High Queen.
You're cisgender.
Like, my title is Santa. That was the title of my rulers.
Oh dear God. I'm just glad I got a fucking minor mandate.
Oh wow, I am sending my construction ship. I'm gonna grab some of this research. Holy hell. Oh, I need minerals. Oh, Unity. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Do we go the Unity route, which wouldn't be bad. We could also go this route and just do a whole bunch of... I might go this route, because this would help cost-wise. You know what? I'm gonna go this tradition. I don't go to it that often. And it's gonna immediately make my research stations cost less. So now I can actually build this. Great. This is actually not a bad planet either. I thought it would be a lot worse. Heavy on science, it looks like. But it's not bad. Adjacencies, no matter where I go, might be horrible, but it looks like this might be the best terrain for it. Colonizing this fast, though, isn't always a good thing. But at the same time, it's hard to pass up. I might hold off a little bit though, because this will pretty much be in my territory because I just grabbed this one.
Alright, I just got my first construction station out, and what else? I'm trying to pick what would be sensitive information, but if you guys hear me, really just for me. But I do want to tell you guys some stuff.
Anomaly found.
Research. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, there's common game mechanics that are common to all of us. Like, I can tell you I'm colonizing. It doesn't mean you need to know exactly which systems I'm colonizing.
But I went ahead and chose my first Unity selection.
I did too. So this is more of a location question. What side of the map are you on? Like, top, bottom, left, right?
Alright, for those of you viewing in and tuning in, you have to forgive me. I'm
Construction
using my
complete.
fingers to zoom out. Alright. You'll see this big black
System
gray,
survey
no, this
complete.
big grayish white circle in the middle of the whole, not
Situation
system,
log
the whole
updated.
galaxy.
Construction
Center of the
complete.
galaxy. Got it.
Yep. You draw your finger down from the center of that circle down to the first arm's edge. And that is where I'm at. Or that is where a guesstimation. First arm. First spiral.
Okay. So there's still a spiral below you?
Colonization
yes.
in progress.
A great day for the Elven Nation. So we are literally on opposite sides of the map, so we're not going to see each other to RP much. At least not this early in the game. Okay, why?
That is absolutely
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
My scientist has built up to level 3, so that's good. He's definitely making some good research.
Okay, so I was thinking about colonizing this one, but now this one looks fascinating, because that one's actually bigger than this other one. Like, there's a lot of good planets around me. I also can't
Centaurians have just found another suitable has found a suitable planet.
We are going to build a power plant, because I'm going to need power. Otherwise, I'm going to end up stop colonization again. And that was annoying when I had that happen. I hope this planet isn't, like, horrible, because I would totally grab that for territory.
Ability is
Research complete.
80%.
Ooh, I'm already ready for another physics research? Let me see here. Ooh, tough decision, tough decision. Not that tough. Ooh, wait. Yeah, definitely want that one.
Alright. And let's get our construction ship involved.
Let's go hire another scientist. Discovery chance. We'll grab you. And then you can survey
Oh, shit.
this way.
I cannot.
So I just got my second science ship going because I felt it was needed to start exploring.
I really should, but I'm gonna focus on staying cool for a second.
System
I'm
survey
happy
complete.
because I just found 2 nearby systems containing planets. But I will tell your audience that Santa is in a better, little bit of a better
Construction
situation than I'm in. He gets more dominion over his planetary control.
Hey,
You know, I'm
tacos!
starting out with what is up, tacos?
Research complete.
It is glad to see you again, and I do owe you an apology. I haven't been streaming lately. I just recently got back into the swing. To be honest, you know, it's just we've been facing a lot of burnouts.
Alright, so I'm a pacifist, But this is a weapon tech, so I'm going to grab it, because I know I'm not going to get those too often. But yes, Tacos, we have gone through a lot, between moving, getting new equipment, hopefully, we can start getting back on schedule here. You are done already, and you can't go any farther that way. That's interesting, because I can't reach the other half of this arm with the current warp system that I have. We are looking for habitable worlds. That's a commendable thing. This is the research base. What are you going to require? You're going to require skill 2, which is not the skill 5 it's asking for. So we're going to go survey this system.
Anomaly found.
We're going to leave that because that's high.
Alright. Having more food
Tile
is absolutely
blockers.
crucial.
I think we're going to grab Unity. I'm losing 0.31 energy. Yes, the rocks and trees didn't kill us, Tacos.
There we go.
This has got to be the most trolling thing possible right now. So I like Arctic worlds. There is a size 21 desert world. Like,
Oh dear.
Don't give me a 21 planet, because that makes it very enticing, and then make it desert.
I'm sorry, Santa. Looks like you're gonna have to figure out a way how to access your terraforming magic.
Well, but I don't want to melt.
Anomaly found.
I'm gonna leave that for now.
I think right about now would be a
System survey
wise
complete.
choice to make another science ship. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see what I can do.
That is already going to be in my territory, so I don't have to rush that now. That's cool, because I do need to focus on building up my worlds before I actually start taking things down. So I'm getting a nice boost of physics because of a research station.
Well,
My
get rid of
people
some of
like
this,
engineers.
We
So I'm
need-
going to clear this engineering tile. Actually, no. Clear this power tile, because I'm going to need power.
Colony established.
Alright.
My second colony has now been finished. I can now actually make changes to the world now. I could go ahead and build the spaceport for it once I have the minerals, which will be next month. I'm not doing too bad. We're on
Tile
fast
blocker
speed,
cleared.
so
System survey complete.
let's go ahead and build the spaceport. Alpine 25. I can make that work, even though it is a yellow. I'm finding a lot of habitable worlds. How about you? Or have you not got that far out of your system yet?
Believe it or not, I'm gonna consider it pretty fortunate, even though I haven't found very many suitable worlds. I have found quite a few, that have 2 worlds in a system apiece. So, as long as I am lucky enough to draw the terraforming tech, for those of you who have already played the game, I can potentially get a pretty surmountable, I'm gonna say a pretty surmountable military strength, rather than being sizable, which, believe it or not, is something that I, Mystic Beast, prefer. I prefer to be small and very powerful, as opposed to standing out.
Well, Mystic Beast, I know